Welcome to the Tucson Unified School District Ladder Safety and Inspection Program. The information in this training was prepared by the TUSD Risk Management Department. This presentation is designed to help TUSD employees understand the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, requirements for working with ladders. Specifically, it will cover the potential hazards and protective measures you can take while working with ladders to help keep you safe. In this training, we will cover terms, hazards, general requirements, inspection, climbing techniques, portable ladders, fixed ladders, and finally, mobile ladders and platforms. OSHA broadly defines a ladder as a device with rungs, steps, or cleats used to gain access to a different elevation. This includes ladders made from wood, metal, fiberglass, and composite material. The definition covers three main types of ladders: portable, fixed, and mobile. We will begin by going over portable ladders. Portable ladders are those which can be carried and moved. These ladders have side rails that are joined by steps, rungs, or cleats. There are four types of portable ladders: combination ladders, extension ladders, step ladders, and step stools. Portable ladders have several parts. Following the picture on the slide, we will begin with side rail safety feet at the bottom and move counterclockwise. Side rail safety feet protect the ladder from sliding. Rung bracings protect the ladder rungs. The rungs or steps are used for going up and down the ladders. Front side rails are used as point of contact for your hands while climbing the ladder. The top step is not to be used for standing or climbing. Top cap or top plate is not safe for standing. The locking spreader bars are to secure the ladder. And finally, the rear support legs are to hold the ladder safely in place, and they are also not for climbing. Hazards associated with portable ladders include objects falling from the top, such as tools and other items used to perform a task. It is very important to ensure that items are secured. Also ensure that the area you are working in is clear of overhead hazards when performing a task. OSHA Standard 1910.23 Ladder Safety outlines the requirements for ladders. It includes details on ladder design specifications and provides the following general requirements for all ladders. Do not apply coatings that could hide ladder defects. The ladder surface must be free of punctures or cut hazards. Ladders must be used only for their design purpose. Ladders must be inspected before use on each shift. If a ladder is dropped or involved in any other type of incident that may cause damage, it needs to be inspected immediately. Defective ladders are to be immediately tagged as dangerous, do not use, and removed from service for repair or replacement. When climbing a ladder, OSHA requires that you must face the ladder and always have 3 points of contact. That means that 3 parts of the body need to be always in contact with the ladder, and it is required that at least one hand is one of those parts. Never carry tools or materials up the ladder that could cause you to lose balance and fall. As mentioned previously, ladders need to be inspected before each use and after an incident that may have caused damage to the ladder. When inspecting a ladder, check for splinters or any type of sharp edge to avoid any cuts or punctures. Check for any rust, as it may indicate the ladder is damaged or fragile. Ensure that there are no broken or missing rungs or steps. Look for broken or split side rails. Pull on steps and side rails to ensure that there is a tight fit and they're not loose. The ladder must be clean and free of grease and oil, especially the rungs and steps, and ensure that hardware and fittings are secured. Movable parts must be able to operate freely without binding or excessive play. And if the ladder has wheels, ensure that the wheels and pulleys are properly lubricated. For extension ladders, ensure that the rope is not torn or worn out. When performing a task, there are safe climbing techniques that need to be followed. First, select a ladder that has enough height and load rating to perform the task. Make sure that your shoe soles are clean and dry. As mentioned before, use 3 points of contact with one hand always on the ladder. And always grasp the rails while on the ladder. You should never slide your hands along the rails. And never carry any objects that will make you lose your balance. Use a tool belt, backpack, or hoist the items once you are done climbing. And finally, you must stay within the ladder side rails. Never reach outside the rails. When selecting a portable ladder, choose one that is strong enough to handle the combined weight of your person and any materials you carry. Refer to the ladder's safety label for its duty rating and other important information. You must consider what you are using the ladder for and the environmental conditions of where you will be using the ladder. For example, you will need to be aware of any uneven surfaces or obstructions. If you are working near sources of electricity, do not use a metal ladder. You must also consider the height of the ladder. Is it tall enough to perform the task? Never, under any circumstances, fasten 2 or more ladders together. Additionally, never place ladders on top of boxes, barrels, or other unstable bases to obtain additional height. To set up step stools, step ladders, or combination ladders, you must ensure spreaders and locking devices are properly engaged. Remember to never step on the top 2 steps of a step ladder. For single ladders and extension ladders, you need to follow the 4-to-1 rule. This means that for every 4 feet of the ladder's length from the ground to its top support, you will need to position the ladder out 1 foot from the wall. For example, if your working length is 16 feet from the ground up, then you will need 4 feet between the wall and the base of the ladder. The side rails used to access an upper landing surface must extend at least 3 feet above the roof line to keep the ladder stable. Never extend an extension ladder while a worker is on it. Ladders should be stored in designated areas where they are protected from the elements. Extreme weather, including excessive temperatures or direct sunlight, can negatively affect the strength of some materials. Ladders should be stored on racks or hooks and properly secured to avoid being knocked over. Fixed ladders over 24 feet require ladder safety systems or personal fall arrest systems for safety. While cages and wells on fixed ladders are currently the main type of fall protection, OSHA requires that these to be phased out by the year 2036. All fixed ladders installed after November 19, 2018 must be equipped with a ladder safety system or personal fall arrest system. The ladder safety system allows you to keep both hands free for climbing while safely stopping you if you fall. It consists of a body harness, connectors, a lanyard, a cable that runs along the length of the fixed ladder called a carrier, and a safety sleeve that attaches to the lanyard and glides along the carrier. OSHA requires fall protection at the top of a fixed ladder. This can be a swinging gate that closes behind you after you reach the top platform, or a section of guardrail that you have to step around at the top to keep you from accidentally walking into the ladder opening. Mobile ladder stands and platforms are fixed-height, self-supporting ladders that sit on a sturdy base and are moved using wheels or casters. When it comes to mobile ladder platforms and stands, it's important to distinguish between the two. A mobile ladder stand has 1 or more wide, flat steps that give access to a single top step, which, unlike portable ladders, can be used when working. Mobile ladder stands are designed for use by 1 worker at a time. You must position the mobile ladder stand or platform so the assigned task can be easily performed. This will help avoid leaning outside the guardrail to perform any task to reduce danger of falling. After getting the ladder in the desired position, you must engage the locking mechanism. You can verify its effectiveness by confirming the rubber pad on the front legs are intact. Mobile ladders must be stored in a location where they will not block aisles or access to emergency equipment. Never store materials or equipment on any part of a mobile ladder or platform. Let's summarize ladder safety and inspection. Whenever your job requires a ladder, select a portable or mobile ladder that's the right design, has enough load capacity, and is the right length and height for the job. Inspect the ladder before each use and after any incident that could have damaged the ladder, and tag defective ladders dangerous, do not use, and take them out of service immediately. Face the ladder when climbing up and down. Do not carry anything that could cause you to lose your balance. Always grasp the ladder with at least 1 hand when climbing up and down. Carry tools and other materials in a tool belt or backpack. Hoist materials up when you're done climbing so your hands are free for climbing. When using a single ladder or extension ladder to reach a roof or platform, set up the ladder using the 4-to-1 rule. For every 4 feet of ladder length from the ground to its top support, the base of the ladder is to be 1 foot away from the wall. Ensure the ladder extends 3 feet above the top support point, and follow these same safe procedure steps at home or any time you use a ladder. Congratulations! You have completed the TUSD Ladder Safety and Inspection Program. Now, pass the quiz under topic number 2 to receive credit for the training. If you have any questions, please contact Risk Management at 520-225-6601 or email at riskmanagement@tusd1.org.